welcome to Tales of Honor Podcast, a podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Honor Podcast. I'm your host, Christoph Ambrose, and tonight's episode is episode 105, and it's being brought to you by The Bearded Detailer. Head on over to thebeardeddetailer.com. Get all your automotive cleaning supplies in one spot at thebeardeddetailer.com over in the swag store. Be sure to use the promo code TOH10 for 10% off your order. This is a veteran-owned business located in Center Valley, Pennsylvania, and all orders that use the promo code TOH10 will have 75% of the profits sent to the Congressional Medal of Honor Society, as it's done every single month. While you're there, be sure to pick up your Tales of Honor Podcast t-shirt as well, too. They are in stock, ready to ship. The Bearded Detailer, where your dirt is his business. And now, a tale of honor. Luther was born on the 20th of July, 1931, in Buena Vista, Georgia, and enlisted in the U.S. Army in October of 1948. He deployed to Korea with the 2nd Infantry Division, and it was his actions on the 1st of September, 1950, that would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, PFC Story distinguished himself by conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity above and beyond the call of duty in action. A savage daylight attack by elements of 3 enemy divisions penetrated the thinly held lines of the 9th Infantry. Company A beat off several banzai attacks but was bypassed and in danger of being cut off and surrounded. PFC Story, a weapons squad leader, was heavily engaged in stopping the early attacks and had just moved his squad to a position overlooking the Nakton River when he observed a large group of the enemy crossing the river to attack Company A. Seizing a machine gun from his wounded gunner, he placed deadly fire on the hostile column, killing or wounding an estimated 100 enemy soldiers. Facing certain encirclement, the company commander ordered a withdrawal. During the move, PFC Story noticed the approach of an enemy truck loaded with troops and towing an ammunition trailer. Alerting his comrades to take cover, he fearlessly stood in the middle of the road, throwing grenades into the truck. Out of grenades, he crawled to his squad, gathered up additional grenades, and again attacked the vehicle. During the withdrawal, the company was attacked by such superior numbers that it was forced to deploy in a rice field. PFC Story was wounded in this action, but disregarding his wounds, rallied the men about him and repelled the attack. Realizing that his wounds would hamper his comrades, he refused to retire to the next position, but remained to cover the company's withdrawal. When last seen, he was firing every weapon available and fighting off another hostile assault. Private Story's extraordinary heroism, aggressive leadership, and supreme devotion to duty reflect the highest credit upon himself and were in keeping with the esteemed traditions of the military service. Luther was reported missing in action until 3 years after his death, and although his body was never recovered, Luther Herschel Story has a cenotaph in the Andersonville National Cemetery in Andersonville, Georgia, section MA6, grave 9. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you so much for listening to Tales of Honor Podcast. If you like this podcast, please be sure to leave a nice review, a good rating, and tell a friend, tell your family members, tell the people who pick up your garbage. Maybe they need something to listen to while they're making their rounds. You can see more information on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and at talesofhonorpodcast.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Christoph Ambrose. Thanks for listening.